Hello guys, and welcome to a new Wargame Red Dragon video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you part 17 of the Second Korean War campaign, and today we are taking on battles at Dongjin, Daechon and Tanchon, and we're going to be spending our political points since we have just moved into turn 7. We can also move our navy and so on, and that's probably what I'm going to start by doing. The Foch carrier, or Foch carrier, as people have been telling me to say it, can move into here. That's actually going to carry the British Harriers with it, which is rather odd. We'll have HMS Ark Royal move up into Naval Sector Alpha. Then we need to have the escort flotilla continue back round. These guys are all going to move up into Naval Sector Kilo. We've managed to get away with that, which is good. Next turn, what we can do is just pile into the sea here, take on Admiral Kuznetsov. And that's going to be relatively easy because we have these Super Hornets as well as the Tram Intruders. So we should be able to overwhelm the Udalois and Sovramenes that he decides to use. That's our naval forces moved. Those planes may as well stay with my ships because they are anti-ship aircraft. As for these Harriers, however, I feel like I could put them into this Dongjin fight and use them to bomb out some of the spam. Might be a good idea actually, because the Spags will not be very accurate against the high ECM that these Harriers have. And also the Harriers can take on these J7Hs at the same time. Yeah, I think we're going to go for that. May as well use them somewhere. I did purchase them after all. And let's start with that battle at Dongjin. So let's have a look. We have from the Pyongyang area, we've got the Seoul area and the Bravo. I think honestly what I'm likely to do is just set up in the Pyongyang sector and then have them charge us. That should be the best way to do it. But it's just Chonma Hos, they've got Pachongsu and Yakudays. These VTTs might be a bit of a trouble for my helicopters if I use them. We've got to keep tabs on their bombers. 1,000 kilogram bombs. They can definitely hurt. And yeah, we're just going to abandon these two sectors. Let's jump in. We do have the B2 Brennesses as well. They could be pretty useful. Alright, looks like it wants to deploy us on this side, but that's not going to happen. Let's go over to the Pyongyang sector. I might keep this fob and use it to sort of resupply infantry I put into these compounds. Let's get some command infantry all the way back here. And then we need some infantry. So Elite Sechongsu will do nicely. A couple of veterans in there as well. We're going to have like 4 and 4, and I'm probably going to put maybe Jigsaw Hageban in here. Those elite ones. That veteran one. And a hardened one. And then we'll have the 3 veterans. And a hardened. Okay. That's that done. Now I know these SEALs have more AP on their AT weapons, but the Sechongsu have much higher rate of fire, which is much better in this case. Then I think we can probably get a couple of recon helicopters. Yes, they have AA in the form of those Shilkers, I think it is, or is it Spags? I think it's Spags. But yeah, these OH6s will likely be able to get out of range in time, or at least I hope so. Maybe not actually. Might be worth just having some recon on the road that can sort of look down the road. And maybe have some in here as well that can remain hidden. Yeah, that's probably a better way to do it. Spread out some AMX 30 Brennesses. We've got to be careful of the bombers. So I'm going to have to keep them relatively spread. Do I want any on this side? They could either come down this road or they could come down this road. And I'm not entirely sure which they will. So, better safe than sorry, I guess. I'll just place a couple. They can engage at a pretty damn long range, as far as I'm aware. What's the range on those? 2,275, yeah. So, definitely outranging the Chon Mars, which is a real good thing. And they have decent rate of fire as well. A couple of Tomcats might be a good idea, or we could go for a few Harrier GR5s, which I think is probably going to be the better choice. So let's launch the battle, unload all this slot, unload the recon there, unload the command, turn off the weapons on those, have these move out, regroup, jump back in, have the KFBs come back to here. Get the KM back. UH-1H is back as well. Although they can be used as sort of recon on the sides, I guess. I might do that. These dismantle, they can regroup and jump back in. That just makes them easier to micro when they start charging towards us, which they haven't done yet. Okay, nice. All sorted. Just need to get those ones into the building there. Here they come. Try and go for a couple bombing strikes. We might have to aim in front of them, but that's fine. If they're going to charge down the road like that, that's their loss. Oh, that's some spags there. I think those spags are going to get bombed. Yep. Yeah, some pretty good strikes. We have another one we can bring in. Trouble is, they're not very fast. It can be a bit good thing and a bad thing. In this case, it looks like I've hit that almost dead on. Maybe did some damage, but not too much. Bring up some more AMX-30 Brennus's. I'm actually going to bring some onto this right side here. Maybe we can jump forwards and get some sneaky shots. Nah, the range on those Chongsu is really bad. Let's maybe move the dismantle over. Oh wow, poor recon infantry. They got slammed. Right, time for my Harriers to do their jobs. We can kill a couple of them at least. Might bring in a Gong Ho while we're at it. Try and shoot down as many of these as we can. Well, we've got another one there, which is good. The Brennus's are doing their job, which is nice. On this side, we're killing Chon Mars one by one. Bring up some more. Need to bomb these Chon Mars anyway. So we'll come in with a bombing strike just ahead of them. Oh, they're firing back. Not good. So we can stun them. Oh, those dismantle. Really not in a good spot. It's really up to these Brennus's. You can have the KFBs help out as well. So far, so good. Bit worried that that was a bomber then. Thankfully not. worth getting some logistics in here. Grab some of these captured trucks, move them over there. Don't really care if I lose those. Okay, good. So far so good. Bring in some more Brennises to the mid. They can shoot through the gaps here as they try and approach us. And we still have our bombers, so we may as well use those. That's fine. These chaps are really running low on ammunition. One really nice thing actually about these Brennises is they can use their autocannon. That's not good. That's a bomb. Get out the way. Okay, we're good. Wow, those cargoes got drained. That is nuts. Okay, I think we can maybe go on the offensive soon with these Brennises. How many do we have and how many are damaged? Oh, they're all good actually. Maybe move up. That's more on Mars, I guess. Yep. Maybe won't be so aggressive straight away. Let's just bomb those spags if we can see them. Go. We took quite a lot of damage. I guess ECM, maybe it only affects... thinking about it, ECM might only affect missiles, not AAA. Oh well, Turkey shoot for the Brennis. Turkey shoot for the VulcanHDGaming as well. They should be able to jump forwards and get a lot of shots off if they actually choose to. There we go. $1,000 points left to go until we win. I could just go for their commands, but this way is a lot safer. Saves us from having to refit so much. We can just send them straight back without wasting a turn. Okay, I think it's time for more Brennis. There's a lot of these chaps that we can bring in. Oh, hello. That's a J7. What's that bombing? Oh no, don't tell me it's bombing my fob. Oh, it's bombing the... bollocks. Thankfully, nothing died. I think we shot it down as well. But that is not good. Time for more logistics, I say. Well, actually, we just need a stopgap, don't we? That should be able to fix them all up. Let's just bomb these spags again. Good old Harriers. Right, once these guys arrive, we'll go aggressive towards the Tukesong sector. We should probably have some recon with us, so I might bring an OH-6. Okay, we're fixing all those chaps up, that's nice. Oh, J7H again.
Checklist completed, ready to go.
Shoot that down, please. Did that really just snipe my OH6? Actually, no, that would have been a UH-1H, wouldn't it? Never mind. That's fine.
Let's hope there's no enemy air defense.
Counter spam, go!
Quel soit vos ordres, mon colonel.
Nice. Loads of Yuckwiday to kill. I guess we may as well help take out these Chonmars. Here we go. The great thing about these AMX-30s is they are really accurate.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Maybe have the KFBs go even more aggressive here. Random bombing strike. Might be able to find the command, who knows. Oh, that's a bunch of bombs coming in. Oh, God. That one's on 1 health. Oh wow, a lot of these guys need to go back to base. Get back to that fob, boys. You took a big hit. Tell you guys a pretty old tip that I always used to tell people in Wargame. When somebody comes in with a bombing strike, always drive towards it, as in towards the way it's coming in, because you're much more likely to dodge it that way. Sounds stupid, but it works.
Envoyé.
I'm really just gonna get like all my Tomcats in. Just have them flying about, because they're getting real cheeky with these bombing strikes. I'll tell you that much. Like this, look what they're doing. Get them down, boys. That's how we do. Oh, these KFVs just going ham. Oh, it's so good. Destroyed. That's what I like to see. Alright, these guys are being fixed up. That's good. This one's being fixed up as well. Fabulous. Right, let's attack move through the town here, because there's definitely something else there that I don't know about. 149 points left to go. Let's see if we can find that last command now that we've stabilized. Oh, there's a spag there that I'll probably want to get rid of. Just flying around in their air spawn, that's fun. I don't have an air spawn anymore, so that's even better. Right, time to zoom over towards Delta. Only got 109 points left to go, so I am going to kill that supply. Gives us a little bit extra. Oh, we got ourselves a fob. Oh, very kind of the AI. Let's just come in with like a major bombing strike on these guys. That is going to be nuts.
I'm making an attack run.
Oh, we didn't get to see it land. That's a shame. But that's going to be both of those regiments destroyed. Bravo. What did we lose? Yeah, barely anything. Just some recon. Fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So that was played out well. Now we have those forces to commit to the front. I was given a heads up that I probably won't need to leave much to defend at Sonchon. So I'm probably just going to leave the Rima here. They do have 2 Lafayettes and the 3 Donghaes if I need them. They also have, of course, Rima 85 and the Commando Marines. So plenty of infantry to defend the Wonsan map. I know it's not Wonsan, but it's the Wonsan harbour map in multiplayer at least. So we can move on with probably a lot of these forces. Yeah, they can definitely get across here, so I do need to leave something there just in case. But the rest of the forces I am going to commit to the front line. Not entirely sure where yet. I might have 40th Commando move towards Tanchon with the attack helicopter squadron. Yeah, there are shulkers here, but we're not probably going to deploy them. It will just help us with cohesion and stuff. Unless I want to keep the cohesion so that we can move on to Kilju straight after. Same with these lot. Like, I think maybe I just want to refit these guys for sure. Yeah, they're the Legion 90 that were really damaged. Poor guys. Might be worth just refitting these chaps as well. The anti-air company, I think they only lost a VDAA, so we don't need to worry about that. What about the first reconnaissance? What did these guys lose? I think it was just some AMX 30s, or AMX 10, sorry. But we will have them R&R. Anti-air may as well move forwards. I mean, they're going to move that direction anyway, so get them into that battle. The Rima are staying where they are. We're going to put them on R&R. These guys... I'm really tempted to maybe keep the RICM here as well. We'll just have these lot all move up. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. That's good. That's most of our forces moved. And you can see we're building up into 2 sort of groups here. Now I expect they're going to come down from this sector into Taechon. But the Habyong 90 should be able to take out T90s quite easily, because they have the 24 AP power. It's pretty strong. 70% accuracy as well. They don't miss often. Let's have a look at the battle here. Looks like it's going to be relatively easy. Only going to kill 1,000. They have Zanshi and ZSDs. And we have plenty of M48s. We can probably just spam M48s towards them. And these KFVs. And win that way. So that's likely what I'm going to try and do from the to Pyongyang sector. Maybe put some in the Foxtrot sector as well. Let's launch the battle. It was Zanshi and I think Manpads that they had. They're probably going to be able to deploy more or less all of them, so that's one thing I might have to be worried about a little bit, but that's fine. Let's get some command tanks around. Nothing really they can do about those, so may as well make use of them. So let's just put a Bombu in here. Keep all of these caps so I can just spam them to death. Make this one a command tank. Not going to capture this sector because it doesn't give us any extra reinforcement points. This one I'm capping. Actually, I don't need to capture this one. Right, that's going to allow me to spend a bit more on these tanks. And we're going to need some recon with those. Pretty damn simple battle. Launch it. Rush towards them. Unload the commands that aren't. Have the KMs be warning for me. And that'll do. Right, so we've got plus 15. Press these tanks in. Good. Even if they're spamming towards us at this point, we should just be able to get into a position where we can kill them off quite easy. So that's what I'm going to do. They're definitely coming at us strong. Just sending 1k FB to the left over here so that I can see if anything comes across amphibiously. But at this position we're at, should be relatively simple. I could even bring in these Fiats and do a lot of damage with those. Absolute turkey shoot. Right, we've got one more M48, may as well get them in. As for infantry, might be worth bringing some along just to try and take these buildings more effectively, especially if they've unloaded a lot of their infantry. It just seems like they might have, because we're not getting the infantry kills when we're killing the APCs. These Zanshis though, I don't think they have decent AT. Actually 20 AP is more than enough to kill an M48 I think. Yeah. Maybe we do have to be a little bit careful. But so far it's fine. It's cheeky, so the cell moving over there. Get some of these vehicles in. They're really good at ripping infantry to shreds. Right, so we just got attack, move on. Should find their forces eventually. There's a unit coming all the way around the outside here. How tricky is that? What the hell? It's probably a CV as well. Oh dear. Oh well. Bought their fob. That's good. Probably going to Tianchong actually. They're going to punish me, aren't they, for being careless with my deployment here and not capturing that earlier on. It'll be really irritating because they're going to cap that and then they're going to start spawning in the bottom right when all of my forces are in the top left. Or top right, sorry. Oh dear. At least we're getting a lot of kills here. There won't be too many more to kill. Just go and capture these cargoes. Should just be able to speed up the road and capture them. There we go. Not sure we need to capture them, but might come in handy. And that's that entire sector run over. Right, all the fast units, they need to head down to the Tanchon. That's a bunch of anti-air killed. Oh wow, is that them coming across the bridge there? Might end sooner than I thought. Just need something there with some AP value to do the job. There's another command there. That's what that one did. That must be another one, right? Oh, never mind. Opponent retreated. But they lost anyway. 104th Infantry Regiment destroyed. Okay. Boom. That's that done. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So in the next episode, we will be deploying our reinforcements. I will be doing the battle at Tanchon, which should be relatively simple. We've got these Hornets here that can run all over both the Shilkers and the T-72s. As long as I don't spam the Shilkers too much, we should be able to take them out. We also have the Lynx 3s that can engage from quite far away with the Hellfire missiles, so I might look to do that as well. But that, like I said before, is going to be in the next episode because, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.